And Hamas. 6 South African activists have recently returned home after being detained by Israel as they were part of a group of activists from 40 countries who were abducted by Israeli forces in the international waters while they were on their way to Palestine to provide aid to provide the much-needed aid to Gazans. Now, the advocates received rapturous welcoming while they took the opportunity to express some of the hardship meted on them by the Israeli government, but according to them, not as compared to what the people of Gaza has went through. Let's have more details of that in this report.
At OR Tambo International Airport, a crowd of supporters has gathered in anticipation of the arrival of 6 South African activists recently detained by Israel. The moment carries strong symbolic weight for many here who see their return as part of South Africa's border solidarity with the people of Gaza.
They did the advocacy we need. We need advocacy to tell the world that Israel is not doing right, it's wrong, it's injustice. They're oppressing the people.
The group joined the largest ever aid flotilla made up of activists from 40 countries determined to break Israel's blockade on the Palestinian enclave and deliver relief to people in Gaza. Aid agencies say many people in Gaza are in desperate need of such humanitarian aid. But before the activists reached their destination, their ships were seized by Israeli forces in international waters.
For me, as a wife, it was heartbreaking. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. I was just waiting for some kind of wording just to know that he was okay.
Nearly 500 activists were arrested and jailed, with many later narrating how they were humiliated by Israeli authorities before being deported. But they say their ordeal is nothing compared to what Palestinians face daily.
On the blood-spattered walls of this prison, we knew we were going to get out. We knew that there was a finite time. Yet, the Palestinians, the over 12,000, and the child detainees that are in prison have no end date. And that is the call to mobilization. That is the call to action.
Despite the harassment, their message is one of defiance, resilience and hope for the Palestinian people.
We want to say to them, never lose hope, because the entire world stands with you. We will continue exerting pressure until this blockade and the illegal siege has been brought to an end.
The mission may have further strained South Africa's already tense ties with Israel, but Pretoria, which has taken Israel to the International Court of Justice on genocide charges, says it won't back down, seeking justice for Palestinians.
Standing up for international law is ultimately the most important thing we have to do for the international community and to ensure that we lived in a rules-based society with clear rules, which is international law itself and international humanitarian law.
Global pressure seeking an end to Israel's offense in Gaza is growing at a time when the humanitarian crisis in the enclave is getting worse. For Palestinians, the nightmare under Israeli control continues, but activists hope missions like this will build pressure and spark a new dawn for Gaza.